Hi, my name is Mark and I am CTO of Gen3, and I am going to give you a quick tour of the agent.run repo. So a quick overview of the repo. It is a TypeScript monorepo. It is made up of different applications and components, but mainly it has a Next.js web app for our front end. It also has back-end services, and also it has an indexer, including an XRPL indexer, and finally an MCP server. So let's dive right in. First would be the Next.js app. So mainly this repo was started as a Next.js app, so you will see that the root folder is mainly the Next.js app structure. So we have the app folder here, which contains the page components. You also have like the components folder, which breaks down the web app into the components. You also have your context hooks. You also have the live folder, but I'll circle back to the live folder. The other folder in here is the indexer. Relevant to this video would be the XRPL indexer, and we just run this indexer inside our XRPL validator node. It just records a bunch of stuff like token swaps and payments, and then records that into our database for a more efficient data retrieval and query for use on our platform. The next folder would be the scripts folder, and these are just a bunch of Node.js Node.js scripts that are run as PM2 services on our backend server. And then we have the MCP folder, which just basically contains our MCP server code, which which defines our MCP tools, and also defines the executing functions of those MCP tools. And yeah, this runs on our backend server as well, and the tool functions are run in our backend server as well. So if you look into the tools, you will also see some things like this agent wallet tools, which has a bunch of XRPL code in it. We have like this is the tool registration code, which you can see it has a server tool that sends XRPL tokens from the agent wallet. So you'll see a bunch of like XRPL stuff sprinkled in our MCP server. Next would be the live folder. The live folder is just mainly reusable pieces of code. Relevant to this video again would be the XRPL reusable code, so a bunch of them you will see in here. And we both use WebSocket client and also HTTP RPC client as well. And then next would be our dependencies. This project has so many dependencies, depending on which app is running. But yeah, we use things like xrpl.js. We have Next internationalization. Agent.run supports a lot of languages. We also have a bunch of AI SDK packages right here. Basically, you'll be able to see all of your all of the agent.run dependencies in this package.json file. And then running the project, depending on what application in this project you want to run. The web app is just started with pnpm dev, because that's the main, or that was the first project that was set up here. The scripts are run with TSX in the local environment, and they're run with PM2 in production server. The MCP server is also run with TSX locally and PM2 in production server. Also, there are tons of like environment variables in here. It's defined in this file, the env.d.ts file. Yeah, so that's basically the short and quick tour of the agent.run repository. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching.